All right. I am on here live, but I'm setting up to show you, for those of you that didn't see my post, the picture I took 90 minutes ago. Now, you guys know that if you follow me, hang on a second, let me do this. Oh, God. This program does not allow you to save. It does not allow you to use a JPEG like from your phone to show something, to show a picture. You have to save it as a PDF, which is annoying as hell. So let me that's what I'm doing. Hello, Mark. This is 90 minutes ago. Oh, God. Hang on, I'm getting to it. You know what? Since I'm doing that, let me do. I don't know if it's going to just pop up. All right, that's one of them. Let me go back here and get the other one from the other night. Actually, while I'm at it, if you guys don't mind just listening to me babble here, I will show you a couple pictures. I don't mean to bore you. I know you're there. I'm in a different program. Don't mind me. Ugh.
Hello, everyone.
It's as big and says hello. I gotta to change every one of these pictures I'm trying to show into a PDF first, and it's as annoying as shit. Just give me a minute, folks, if you're there. Hello, Will. Hang on, I'm uploading some pictures here so that I can. Oh, frig. That was Nurse Matt just said, I love you, brother. I love you too. I know you're not watching. Um, I'll go over, just give me a minute here. And oh, God, I'm adding these things. So I'll go through a couple things here. Number one, I've been trying. Here is the Comet A3. It's been around for about a week or two. It's going to be around for, I think, till the 24th, maybe till the end of the month. But you normally see it at sunset. You got to look towards where the sun was setting. Venus is a real bright, it looks like a real bright star, and you go to the right of that. That's on the east coast anyway. I imagine it's the same everywhere, but anyway, I have a space app that you can hold the phone up, and if you hold it at a star or constellation, it tells you what it is. And that's where what we did was the other night we drove down about a mile and a half from here. There's this road that goes out to the bay, and there's no trees. So you have a clear view of the west. And so we went down there the other night, and there were like 30 people out there. And one guy who I was talking to was like Stephen Hawking, and telling me how his astronomy club showing me pictures they took and all, but he couldn't see it either. Or either. So tonight at about 7:15, I turned on the space app and I held it in that direction. I saw where it was and I said, you know, if it's going to be visible, it's going to be visible tonight. Let me make my picture a little bigger. There we go. So I took Mrs. Biggins and we drove down there and the pups. And I got out the car and couldn't, I thought I could see something, but not real clear. So I know the iPhones are really good at, they're not so good at taking pictures of the moon unless you do a bunch of shit. But I held it up and I could see it on the phone. And when I moved the phone away, I could kind of see it faintly, but I took a picture and Holly took a great picture and there was nobody there. Except as we're there, a car pulls up, turns off its headlights about 50 feet from me. Guy gets out, and I'm like, well, this is a little fucking creepy. So we turned around, got out of there. And as we're driving out, on the side of the road was some dude. Just like, I guess, at the end of his driveway. So that scared the shit out of us. But, and I didn't talk about this till today, but today is my birthday. It's my birthday. Do.
Happy birthday, Nigel.
Thank you, baby doll. Anyway, and, you know, I've seen, in my life, I've seen Halley's Comet. I've seen the Hale-Bopp Comet. And this comet, A3, it has some other long name. I believe it's Japanese, the name. But this comet hasn't passed in 80,000 years was the last time it passed here. And so I'm probably not going to see it again. But anyway, there it is. And you can see it where you are too if you got clear sky. But what I recommend is look up in the sky around sunset. If you're, it might even be below the horizon now on the East Coast. But if you're seeing the sunset, look up in the sky towards the west and you'll see a real bright, what looks like a star. That's Venus. Go to the right of that and it'll be there. And what I did was I first held my phone horizontal, turned the flash off, held it horizontal. And when these iPhones particularly, probably, I mean, I've often found that the Android phones, like the Galaxies, are even better. But they do these auto adjustments, and there it was. I could see Howie got a great photo too. So this is something I get to see on my birthday. And last week we got to see the Northern Lights, which I'm 59 today. I was 58 last week. Well, 59, but entire life never saw the Northern Lights, and that was right from my front steps. If you look in the upper right side of the picture, you can see the rain gutter on the front porch, and I was able to take that picture. And thank you, Vinkman, 1989, wrote happy birthday. So we got to see a comet tonight, and I called in for Miss Biggins. I said, Holly! And she came out with an anthem. Meh! And then I said, that's the Northern Lights. She always takes such good pictures, but she got it too. So that has been this week in space. Now, also, last Sunday, I went to the Ocean City Boardwalk, and which is about 10 minutes from here. It's about, I don't know, it might be like 6 or 7 miles away. And Jillian's Pier has been like an amusement pier, and they had games and shit for kids and all. And that was the 93 years they were open, and Sunday was 6 p.m. was their last day. And that's probably going to be torn down. Somebody else might make an amusement pier, but a casino in Atlantic City, a casino owner bought this a couple years ago. And it's probably going to, unfortunately, be torn down and turned into condos or a hotel on the boardwalk, but whatever. But so that was last Sunday was the breast cancer walk. And my sisters, many of you that follow me know, is a survivor. And we went to do the walk. And actually, in the background, that girl in the pink t-shirt is my niece, Abigail. I don't know how she got all the way over there. But anyway, so I stand up, and I'm taking this picture. That's my Bad Ben purple hoodie, actually, tied around me because it was warmer than I thought it would be. So I'm taking a picture of Jillian's in the background because it was their last day. And, you hold the camera up like this, you're taking a selfie. And when I lower it, right in front of me, I see this lady sitting there on the bench. Now, from her position, it looks, and she's only like 6 feet away from me. From her position, it looks like I'm taking her photograph. So when I lowered, I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't taking your picture." And she says to me, sweet as can be, "That's okay, honey, you can take my picture." So I went over and I took a picture with her. And there you can see my hoodie in my left hand. But look at that smile on that sweetheart. Hi, I miss you already. But anyway, that was last week. So it's been doing a lot this week, I guess. A lot been going on. Oh, and Sunday, and I'll share this with you too. Sunday, we're going to see that young man's haunted house in Northfield. He invited me, and I'm taking Scott. His uncle is the one that makes my t-shirts now. By the way, everybody that ordered a t-shirt, they're finally getting done, and next week I'll have them, and I'll ship them out by this time next week. So you'll have them. But his uncle was doing the t-shirts, and so I've been in contact with him on Facebook, and this young gentleman, look at, my God, 59 is horrible. I got now a bald spot in my bald spot. Anyway, this young man contacts me and says he likes my movies, and he decorates the house for Christmas, and for Halloween, and would I come see it? And so he says, my uncle's doing your t-shirts. So I contact his uncle, and I say, oh, look at this. I just got an email. I've never had this feeling with any other man. And the other one says, I know a wonderful place in the city for our date. Probably you have a chance of owning me. These all came in rapid fire. All right, and now from Ramesh Kumar comes in, this is your chance for a great evening. Wow, they're coming rapid fire. Hi, Tracy. So I contacted his uncle, and I said, I got contacted by this young man that says he's your nephew. I said, how old is he? And he said, oh, he's 10. And I'm like, oh, all right. Does his mother know he's inviting a stranger to his house? And he said, yeah, he doesn't do social media by himself. She does it with him. So Scott and I are. So anyway, goes. I didn't want to go show up at this kid's house and like have it be a, To Catch a Predator, where Chris Hansen comes out and says, "You thought you were coming here to meet a 10-year-old boy." I said, "Well, yeah, I was told he was 10, but I was coming here to see his haunted house." Sure, you were. Anyway, so we've been invited to that. So I said I'm going to bring my co-star Jackson. Kids all excited, so I'm excited too. So we're going there Sunday, and I'll take pictures and all, and I'll let you know how that goes. So it's been an action-packed week or 10 days because, like I said, last week we got to see the Northern Lights for the first time ever. And then tonight we drove. That was right from the front porch. You in the upper right hand corner, you can see the gutter. And then tonight we got to see the comet, and that's the picture I took. Holly took a great picture. And then last Sunday, I went to the breast cancer walk in Ocean City, and there in the background was a pier that has been around for 93 years that is closing. And I was taking a selfie, and then when I lowered the camera, in a selfie you hold the camera out in front of you. When I lower it, I saw this sweet old lady. Well, I shouldn't say old, but now I'm 59, so what the fuck? People say, "Oh, you're middle age." I said, "Yeah, how many people 118 years old do you know?" But anyway, I lower the camera, and there's a sweet lady sitting there on the bench, and it looked like I was taking her picture when I was taking mine. I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't taking your picture." And she goes, "That's all right, honey. You can take my picture." So I turned around and I took a picture of both of us. There she is. Look at that smile. And if you look closely over here, you can see these round, like garage doors that open. And if you look, you can see in her glasses, you can see that in her sunglasses, the reflection of that building. So, and then, like I said, I'm going to meet this young man on Sunday, and I'm bringing Jackson. And I told the young man, I hope it's not too scary, and he's 10. And he answers, "Oh, I got this, that," and it's kind of scary, which was like adorable. So we're going there. And the other night we did a spirit talker. Will tell you that's Will's favorite thing I ever do. And I had the camera wide, and I was here, and Charles was the spirit that was talking, and I felt something right off here to the side, and I stood up and said, "Are you standing here?" And it said, "I'm right beside you," or something like that. So that was cool too. So anyway, and we have a little gremlin in the front window for Halloween, and people keep telling me, "Why do you have an evil Yoda?" So I guess I need to get a picture of that to show people. What do you think, Hal?
Tell them what's next week.
Your birthday. Holly's birthday is Tuesday. Well, Tuesday, right? She's going to be 74. She looks great.
74.
How?
Yeah.
I would have you come over here and talk to everybody for a minute, and I'll go out front and get a picture of Evil Yoda.
All right. When you come back in the morning.
Here, let me see if I can. Let me put my AirPods in.
What are you doing now?
What?
Why are you doing that?
So it doesn't pick up the audio because it'll be feedback. I'm trying to enter.
Enter.
Watch your mouth, you filthy rabbit. Joe.
Hello.
Hello.
All right.
How? Come here. Do you mind standing for a minute?
What am I doing?
You're just going to talk to people.
But you're gonna be on there anyway.
Yeah, but I'm on the right there. Just work with me for a minute. I'll be back in a minute.
All right. I'm counting the minutes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me through the computer?
No.
You can't hear me? You can't hear me?
Not through the computer.
Oh, that's good. No, nobody can hear me through the computer.
Hi, Tracy.
I mean, they can hear me, I think.
Yeah, I was being quiet. He was doing all the talking, which is fine with me.
Look, have you seen this guy in the
Hope
corner?
everyone is doing well.
I'm trying to.
Oh, they heard your burp.
Yeah, they can hear me. I don't have it set up where you can hear me because if I do that,
I'm just hypnotized by watching him with the cigar hanging out of his mouth.
I'm sure now the
So,
people, Holly can't hear me,
hope everyone
but they
is
can hear me.
doing well. Everything's kind of quiet here. We watched Woman of the Hour on Netflix with Anna Kendrick, which was about the dating game killer. It's okay. I'm not a big fan of hers. I think she's a little bit of a narcissist, which I guess you have to be if you're an actor, but she's kind of annoying. It bothers me that she like absolutely refuses to acknowledge that she was in Twilight, and that basically gave her her start, and she acts like she's too good for it. So anyway. Oh, there he is. There's Marvin. It does look like a big Yoda. Too bad the cat's not in the window. Now we just see blackness. Oh, there he is. He's back.
I gotta be careful out here. Fall on my ass.
Exactly. Very true, Tracy. She's a little bit too full of herself. And,
Who?
yeah. I know Nigel likes her, but she's kind of got that, like, you know, smirky smugness that I just want to, like, smack her in the face. There's a lot of people. I have a list of people that I want to smack in the face. It changes day to day. Oh, look. Yeah, he needs Anna Kendrick. I said she won't admit that she was, she started with Twilight. Oh, never will. Never. What?
That launched all those kids' careers.
Yeah, I know.
She cheated on Batman with the director of.
That was Kristen Stewart. And look at her. She became a full-blown lesbian.
God bless her. I love my lesbians.
Get back over here, please.
All right,
I don't know what to say.
I'm done with you.
All right, goodbye.
Look at you just throwing shit around. So, they got to see Marvin, right? Did it come across clear? See, Yoda is a little person. And that was Yoda's father. And he was a bit of an asshole. The father. Marvin. Marvin, he was a friend of mine. He kissed my behind at a Diddy party. Marvin, Marvin. Milli Vanilli stuck in our head after watching The Murder Brothers, the Menendezes. Yeah, we watched that movie tonight. That was good. It was called What Woman? Woman of the Hour. Why? I don't know. Because it's... Yeah, but it was good. And also last weekend we watched Thanksgiving, which was good, folks. I recommend that to anyone. So, if you like gore, this was like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street level gore. Body parts, hi Phil, body parts getting cut off, heads cut off, blown up, shit flying everywhere. Well, that's not going to be available for Halloween, will it? Marv, all right, I just got, listen, since Ramesh said this is your chance for a great evening, I want to cyberbone on webcam you till you fall in love, and I just got another one. One look and you will want to be inside of me. It is a family show. It's early yet. I shouldn't be talking this way. I have not seen Terrifier 3. I have not seen any of the Terrifiers. I don't think. But we want to, because I hear Art the Clown is a character. I saw today at some horror convention he attended in character. He is apparently like a really nice guy.
You want to hear about the scene that I heard about?
Tell me it. Come over here. Let everyone hear. Just get close enough that we can hear you.
I'm giving them a warning.
This is graphic.
And it's gross.
It's gross.
All right. So there's a scene where he is torturing this person. And
Male or female?
I don't know. They didn't specify. I
Okay.
haven't seen it. They just described it. And they put a hose down the person's throat. And they start putting rats down the hose.
How big is their throat?
I don't know. But the rats would not go down. So he uses a lighter at the end of the hose to make the rats go down, and then the rats eat its way out of the person.
Oh God, that doesn't sound that gross.
Yes, it is. I don't like rats.
You said we could get a pet rat.
Jennifer had rats. She had like 3 or 4 of them at a time.
I had hamsters.
It didn't like
I had hamsters. I had a gerbil, Matilda, that was very friendly. But the hamsters we had growing up, the rabbits, and the guinea pigs were all assholes. Good night, Hal. Homer says greetings. Who was I talking to? I was talking to Howie. Tracy, you've been in the room. I got my blanket from Ollie for my birthday. Let me tell you how my night goes. I will typically. Oh, that boner thing? It was emails I get. My email provider for one of my accounts must have been hacked. Not hacked, but well, the provider was hacked, not my email. But I get all these spam emails, sexually charged spam emails constantly. And I was reading the titles of them. So, yes. They think they've got some old man here that's going to be impressed by that. It is my birthday. I am officially 59 years old now. My God. To think, I was 35 when I moved in this house. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And like I told you guys who were in here earlier, Holly and I drove down the street and took this picture. This was the Comet A3. It's from an iPhone. And this was last week from the front porch. The Northern Lights. It's been quite, and I think we have a meteor shower tonight even, or it was the other night. Oh, we have a supermoon too. It's like a space night right now. Let's see what else I got here. And Nurse Matt said, "Love you." And anyway, the moon is a supermoon is the largest the moon gets because it's like, I don't know, like 11% bigger than normal because it's the closest in its movement around the earth, and it's a full moon. So yeah, it's pretty bright. It's out there right now. Got to see that tonight too, and the other night. So it's been a celestial week. And this year, back in August, when I guess it was the Perseids media showers, those are best to see at like 2 in the morning after midnight, and I'm too old for that shit. So I'm in bed, but I happen to wake up and I drug myself out. And normally I would go out on the front lawn, set up a lawn chair, like a lounge chair, a chase lounge, I guess you call them. And I'd lay there and I'd look up and see him. Well, I wasn't doing all that shit. So I went out there and I just sat on the front steps. And I looked up and boom, 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 like 5 in like 5 minutes. Good size too. Good visibility. And then the past couple years, we've had a pretty mild December. There are when the Leonids or something, or something. I think it's the Leonids go by in December, and I'll go out there and see them. But one of the things I want to do while I still have some life in me is I want to get somewheres where it's really dark, like away from city lights, because they say you can see the Milky Way. Those of you that might live out in the Midwest or something, or in the lower Midwest, might be away from cities and can see that, but not here. I mean, Atlantic City's like 12 miles away and all, but we still have so much light pollution here. What we need is a good blackout for like 15 minutes. But you see, typically when you would lose power, it would be during like a thunder and lightning storm. So it's all cloudy out. So you can't see up there anyway, but in the fall and the winter, you'll have these real clear nights. So, I gotta update this. Hang on. As you know, on Bad Ben TV, every other night of the month, I've been adding let's see, 10 slash 19 slash 2024. Hollywood Hoax will be the movie, the found footage movie on Bad Ben TV. It will be available in 22 minutes. Or no, it says the 19th, so it won't be available till midnight. So we've been adding a movie to Bad Ben TV every night, every other night of the month of October. I haven't watched any of them yet, Phil. I plan on doing it this weekend. Got so much going on. We're working on the Halloween Spectacular. Sunday, we're going to see the kids' haunted house. I can't wait. So, do any of you have kids that are trick-or-treating age? A big thing they've been doing around here the past, I don't know, maybe it's been longer than I think, but it's something called trunk or treat, where you pull up with your car and you have candy and shit, and people bring their kids, and it's safer because they're, not walking down the sidewalk or dealing with cars. And right around the corner from here is this old junkyard. And for the past, I don't know, 15 years, 20 years, maybe more, they do this thing called Terror in the Junkyard. Excuse me. Oh my God, I'm so rude. Where they have this, they have like a haunted hayride, a haunted walk, a show, and we can hear it. If I go outside, I can hear it like when they run the chainsaw and the train whistle and stuff like that, and the fake machine gun you can hear, but I've never been to it. But we did donate the coffin from the Dracula situation to them. So that's over there. I should go to it just to see it, but I don't like people in scary masks coming up to me. You'd think making the movies I make that I'd be more into it, but I'm not. We haven't got trick-or-treaters ever here. We got 2 kids once, and that's because their mother was the pharmacist at Walgreens where I would go get my prescriptions. And I made a comment that if ever any kids come to my house, they're going to hit pay dirt. And anyway, she had my address, and she sent her husband here with her kids. So 2 little girls came here once about... My mom was still alive, so this was probably... That had to be over 10 years ago. 11, 12, maybe 13 years ago. And even when we lived in Pleasantville, which was a bigger city, on my street, my parents used to give out candy. Mrs. Glassy used to give out candy, but no other houses on the street. So kids would look down our street and see no lights on and would just keep going. We would get maybe some. My sister used to, Tracy Smith, welcome to Bad Ben TV. I saw you just subscribed. But yeah, my sister, one sister, I don't know about the other, but they lived in a neighborhood with a lot of kids when her kids were little. My nephews were little, and they used to get a lot of trick-or-treaters, but not here. Also, one of the things Tracy just subscribing reminded me, we're getting Christmas ornaments made. You might have seen the ones before. They were the red ball with Baby Ben on them. Well, this year we're going to have them, and I'm going to try to get green balls also. And so we're getting Christmas ornaments. We're getting coffee mugs. We're getting, I'm making a Bad Ben comic book that will be customizable. I'll make just a plain comic book, but people that want a customized version of it, like say you want it for yourself or a friend or a family member or your family, you send me their picture and there'll be a page in it where it gets customized talking about the previous owners. And this is blank, this one, but it'll be a short comic book. This will be cheap. It'll be under like $20. But we'll have them, and let me get the list up. I always say this because I forget. We're going to have Blu-rays. I have Blu-rays now. Hey, Jennifer, by the way, don't go anywhere, Jennifer, and if Adam's there, because I got your package. And I waited to open it until you were here. But we're also going to have like coffee mugs. And I'm going to try to get movie theater size posters made, but they're expensive. You know, the ones I have are like 11 by 14 or something. Adam, let me tell you though, when I saw, is this the same thing you sent me last time? Just a resend? Let me tell you why. Because here's the package it came from you. And today's my birthday, so I'm opening it. I waited to see you guys here to open this. But if this was the same package you sent me last time, That package I got that I thought I mistakenly sent back was like this big. It was small. And it came the same time as the coffee mug you sent me came. But I swear I looked at it and it wasn't addressed to me, that package. It was even the wrong address. So I sent it back. So I don't think that original package ever came. But here's your package. So I'll open it now. If I can. Thank you, Phil. Because this package is much larger than that last one was. And this package here is actually so tightly wrapped and so hard to open. It's like a Ukraine fortified outpost. All right. Well, this is first of all, this is the really cool. This says Salem witchfest.com bag. It's a different one. And we got a card. The card might be private, so I might not read it out loud. And I guess this is. Ooh. This is for the Ouija board. It says Salem Witchboard Museum. Ooh. Okay, that's for Holly. And this one's mine. This is the Salem Benite Coven. Let me open this up a little wider here. This is the Salem Benite Coven. So we'll put that on. Don't worry, you're not going to see me strip here. Let's put this on. I'm going to wear this out tomorrow. People are going to say, what's the Salem Benite Coven? And I'll say, shut up, it's a secret. So there it is. Look, the Salem Benite Coven. I can be a male model, can I? Thank you, that's very nice. And I like the design. Tell what that house is. There's the name of it. I forget. I read about it. Howie loves getting shit too. Not that this is shit. Holly, did you log in from upstairs? She's probably messing with her bread. Her starter. I like the bag too. Got the Corwin house, the witch house in Salem. Yes, that was where. If you guys saw, let me try to lower this some. Oh, that's as low as it'll go. In Alien Agenda, when I had fans film their own part in the beginning, Happy Halloween. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Jennifer and Adam. Put the card in the bag too, so Holly can see that. In Alien Agenda, when I had some fans film segments and they're looking up and they're pointing at the UFO flying over, Adam and Jennifer were standing in front of this house. I'm right on that, right? They were standing in front of this house and they're pointing up at it. Adam's like super tall. And anyway, that's the story behind that. Bad Ben flying on the broom. Bad Ben with the tail. Baby Ben. Oh, and one of the things I was going to tell you, for people that are subscribers to Bad Ben, if somebody signs up for the subscribes to Bad Ben for a year, don't do it now. You can be a monthly subscriber and then change to an annual subscriber come November or December if you want. And it's 2 months free. You get, but you're going to have your choice of a t-shirt, not this t-shirt. This is an exclusive t-shirt. It's going to say, I'm screaming, or if I'm screaming, I'm streaming Bad Ben TV. And you can either get a t-shirt or you can get a Christmas ornament. And we'll have coffee mugs, Blu-rays. I got Blu-rays now. I made a bunch the other day. And the one, oh, Tom Riley talkers. I'm getting them too. I've said that. I've still got some on order for months. Some of you had ordered months ago. I just haven't ordered them yet. But I'll get them, and we're going to be adding some new phrases. And those of you that already have the Tom Riley talker, don't have to buy a new one for the new phrases. I'll make them available where you can download them onto your current Tom Riley talker. And I'll show you how to do that. So, and for those of you that are just joining, let me catch you up on what happened. Holly and I drove to the end of the street tonight, and we got a picture of the comet, A3. Right at the end of our road is a clearing that you can see the sunset clearly with no trees because it's the bay. And we couldn't see that with the naked eye, but I have an app where it'll point, you can point it anywhere in the sky and it'll show you what's there. And it showed me where it was. So then I turned the camera on, and you know how they do their own adjustments, and we were able to see it. So we got that. And last week, from right on the front steps, here was the Northern Lights. And then last Sunday, I was on the Ocean City Boardwalk for the breast cancer walk. And my sister's a survivor, as you know. And that Gillian's right behind me. Gillian's is an amusement pier that has been on that boardwalk for 93 years. And last Sunday at 6 p.m., it closed for good. and the new owners are either going to tear it down and build houses or condos there right on the boardwalk, or somebody else they might reopen the pier or something else. But I decided to take a picture of the pier, so I'm holding up my phone and I'm taking the picture. And you know, when you're holding up your phone, you're taking a selfie like this to get that in the background. You got a camera here too. So when I lower the phone after taking the picture, there's this sweet old lady. It's not that old, but sweet lady sitting on the bench, like a couple feet in front of me. And I'm thinking, oh my God, looks like I'm taking a picture of her. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I was taking a selfie, not I wasn't taking a picture of you. And she says to me in the sweet, here, let me put this out so you can see my shirt. Sweetest lady. She says, that's okay, honey. You can take a picture of me. So I turned around and I went over next to her and I took a picture of us. Look at that smile on both of us. So, and right now we have a supermoon, so it's quite the celestial week we've had. Benite Coven. I need to be a little further back. I can't get any further back. Oh wait, I can do this though. I need to lower this though. There. So we've had quite the celestial week. And just an action-packed week. And Sunday I get to go see the young man's haunted house. He owns 86 animatronics. I mean, 60 animatronics. And him and his mother give tours of their house. They usually set it up in September. And back here, by the way, for those of you that are looking at the backdrop, over here is Frankenstein's head and Mrs. Frankenstein and a robot and a skeleton. And somewhere back there, over there, you see, right there, you see the feet of R2-D2. And I got the skeleton and Darth Vader's behind me, but you can't see him from this angle. Got all kinds of shit going on down here. So, that's a little better. Oh, you know what? I gotta do, if I do this, and I zoom in a little, I can do that. And there's one of the rocking chairs right there that was over next to the wood stove, and it was down here rocking. So, and that right there is the Blu-ray burner. It's covered right now though. When I finish this cigar, I'm going to bed. Because I'm 59 now. I have to be in bed by a respectable hour. In the winter, I'll be in bed by 8 o'clock, 8:30. So last weekend, we watched Thanksgiving, which for those of you that are into gore, it's a great movie. It was well done. And also, tonight we watched Woman of the Hour, which is a true story about a woman who went on the dating game and she selected a serial killer. Are you trying? Let me send her a picture of the t-shirt. Get out further. Yeah, watch that movie. It was good. Holly just said, ooh, because I sent her a picture of this t-shirt. It was well done. And I don't want to give any spoilers because it just came. I'm not going to say anything yet. It just came out. But it ended really good. Another show that just came back that we're watching is called Shrinking. It's got that guy that played in How I Met Your Mother, and Harrison Ford is in it. Who is streaming what? The Woman of the Hour is Netflix. And Shrinking's on Apple TV, and we just watched the first episode of the second season, and it was good. It's a good show. Apple has a trial, I think. So if you don't want to subscribe to another channel, I think they put like 8 episodes together. So wait until December and then sign up for the trial, and you can watch the first and second season of it. Apple has some programs we watched. We watched Silo, I think, or The Silo, which was really good. And also, hi, Squatch. We watched For All Mankind. I think there were 2 seasons of that. We're watching Only Murders in the Building. I tried watching that a couple years ago and just couldn't get into it. But I got into it with the second chance. Zenonis Raudis just subscribed to Bad Ben TV. Welcome. You can watch Jerry 1 through 8 is available on Amazon for rent or purchase. I can't put them on Prime anymore. I mean, included with Prime. 1 through 8 are on Amazon. They're a couple bucks each. But if you subscribe to Bad Ben TV, which if you have a Roku or a Fire Stick, a Roku TV or Fire Stick, you can get the Bad Ben TV app. Just search for Bad Ben TV. And it's $5.99 a month, or it's $59.99 for a year. But don't sign up yet for it. But I'll explain why. But all 14 films are on there, plus some other stuff. Like this month, we're putting up a new found footage, not mine, but new found footage film every night that come from POV Horror. And was that you, Tracy? Zenonis? Oh, Tracy. I see you. I see you. We just had another new subscriber which followed you. But if you subscribe, Jerry, to the channel, you can watch all the films. And if you you can buy them pay-per-view too, but they're twice as much for one pay-per-view, almost twice as much as subscribing. And if you buy a pay-per-view on Bad Ben TV, you can only watch it for 72 hours. So I try to encourage people to subscribe because that gives you a full month. Even if you subscribed and you canceled, it'll give you a full month where you can watch everything. Because there's 14 Bad Ben films now and other stuff. And also, I'm losing it because I'm getting old. If you wait until November and you or if you subscribe for a month and then next month you subscribe for a year, like you cancel the monthly and then subscribe for a year, there's going to be giveaways. There's going to be either a Christmas ornament or a t-shirt that says, "I'm screaming when I'm streaming Bad Ben TV." And the reason why I'm doing either or, an ornament or a t-shirt, is because I'm ordering the t-shirts in a variety of sizes, but ultimately I'll run out of a particular size. So I'll turn around and you can pick an ornament. Who just wrote me? Oh. Adam's got a picture of me. Adam, that's not a flattering picture of me. I look like I'm in Blue Man Group. Here, let me pose. Take this picture. Wait, there you go. That's like a modeling shot. All right, that was your chance. If you didn't get it, it's too late. Or you'll have to tell me, wait, do that again. This is an exclusive, people. This you can't get on the Bad Ben channel. Well, Jerry, the Bad Ben movie I'm making one more of, which will be 15, which will complete the series of Bad Ben. But that doesn't stop Tom Riley. It doesn't stop me. It's just I'll be doing other films. Scott wants to do a film. Look, here, I'll sit this way in case Adam, let me know if you're taking a picture because I don't want to have a cigar in my mouth. Excuse me. When this is done, the cigar's done. I'm shutting off. I've been on an hour and 10 minutes. Like I said, I'm 59 now. I have to be in bed so that all this can heal overnight. And Howie crocheted me not to get this t-shirt. No. All right, let's see. Adam sent a new picture. Not a nude, a new picture. This is exclusive, Tracy. This is only the Salem, Massachusetts Benite Coven, who I am the grand poobah of. Adam can sell them if he wants, Adam and Jennifer. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of stuff next month for sale. And who knows, you might even get you have in Nigel's box first annual Halloween spectacular. You might get a Christmas spectacular. How do you apply to being a film? You don't. Although in benign, or not benign, in pandemic, it was all fans. You know, we were all stuck in our houses, so the fans shot their own segments, and we put that together in 8. And in 12, Alien Agenda fans were in that. And there's stuff you can do. There will be stuff. You have to be a Salem witch to get one. And the Benite. It's a very exclusive club, Tracy. We're sorry. And even Holly and I aren't full-fledged members. We're just honorary members. It's like an honorary doctorate when you speak at a college. I need to be invited to speak at a film school college graduation. And I'll say, this is what I say to young filmmakers. If you own a phone, a Galaxy or an iPhone, as good as the cameras are in those things, you can make your own film. No excuses. This is how I would say. Graduates of the ABC Film School, whatever it's called, let me tell you something. I was trying to sell screenplays, to get in Hollywood. And that is a crowd. They're exclusive and they suck. So I finally did my own thing, and I encourage you to do your own thing. If you own a phone, you can make a film. If you own a GoPro, you can make a film. You do not need millions of dollars in investments and millions of dollars in equipment to make a film. What the iPhone is 100 times more powerful than the computer on the Apollo, probably 1,000 times more powerful, what it can do. And have you guys ever seen that Radio Shack ad from like 1998 or 95 or something, where it shows a fax machine, it shows a phone, a cordless phone, it shows a camera, and they say all that stuff now is included in the phone you carry in your pocket every day. Let me tell you something. Elijah, the young man Alex Palin, who played Elijah in Steelmanville Road, is now, he's still Alex Palin, but he is also Alexa. He's a cross-dresser, performer who cross-dresses, and the outfits he puts together are unbelievable. Maybe one of these days I'll go see his show, and I'll take a camera, and I'll take pictures, and I'll say, remember Elijah? He's not dead. This is him in high heels. We do have a good time, though, don't we, folks? I'm going to wear this tomorrow. It was like the high temperature was like 60 degrees yesterday, or it was, let's see what's going to be, because it's going up to like 80 on Monday. But tomorrow the high is going to be 70. The time we go out in the morning, though, it's probably going to be chilly. But like Sunday, Monday, I'm going to rock this thing. I'm going to go out and I'm going to say, what is that? What is the Salem Benite Coven? And I'll say to anybody that walks up to me and says, what is that? The Salem Benite Coven. I'll say, none of your business. It's exclusive. but I'm a honorary member. Because you see that? I made that. The rest of it was designed by the Fitches, who are witches. See that? I could write Hallmark cards. There once was a family of witches who lived in Massachusetts. Their name was the Fitches. They were good, not evil. What rhymes with evil? They hunted boll weevils. No, I'm sorry. I don't know. They sure were a exclusive bunch. Tracy, you have to start. Where do you live, Tracy? There's a delay in this broadcast, so it sometimes takes some time to get an answer. But where do you live, Tracy Smith? Indiana. You need to start the Indiana Benite Coven. You have to live in Salem to be a Salem witch. I don't mean to chastise you, but how can you be a Salem witch in Indiana? You'd be an Indiana witch. I am a New Jersey warlock. No, witch. Steubenville witch. Holly is the witch bitch. Lucinda. Lucinda, no. Maybe tomorrow night I'll broadcast and we'll play the witch bitch. It's not, we have nothing against you, Tracy. It's just this is an exclusive bunch. Speaking of Salem, we watched Salem's Lot last week also. The new one. It was okay. Black is thinning too. Look at this. Look how thin I look. As long as they don't catch a profile. Profile's not looking so bad anyway. My ass has been looking better too. I mean, I don't mean to be vulgar, but okay. It's not bad, folks. Howie's already. When are you bringing the shirt up? When I'm done, How? So, folks, those of you that are on the West Coast, look towards sundown. Look towards the sunset. And to the left of that picture, it's out of frame, you'll see Venus near the horizon, near sunset. It's like the brightest thing in the sky next to the moon. You also have a super moon tonight. Go out there and look at that. It's massive. But you'll see Venus, and to the right of it is this comet, Comet A3. Let me tell you what I've been talking about. Let me talk about the actual. Let me find the actual name. But like on the East Coast, you can't see it right now. It's called the Suk Inshan Atlas, but it's called A3. And right now it's beneath our horizon. But it would be visible. Yeah, it's beneath the horizon. But you might not be able to see it. If it's super dark where you're at, without light pollution, you'll be able to see it. But trust me when I tell you, put your phone, if you have an iPhone or an Android, put your phone on photo and hold it up where you see Venus. That bright, it looks like a bright, super bright star, but it's a planet. And then move to the right. And that's what we did and how we saw it. I even had binoculars and couldn't see it. But when I held my phone up, I could see it. When I lowered it, I could barely see it, but I knew that's what it was. And we also saw last week from the front porch the Northern Lights. That was amazing. You know, when you go through life, in my lifetime, I've seen, and that was a photo I took right from the front porch. In my life, I've seen the Hale Bob. We go outside, my sisters and I, and when I was little, my parents and I would go out and sit in the yard and look and see the meteor showers and stuff. But in my lifetime, I've seen Halley's Comet, the Hale-Bopp Comet, and now this A3 comet. Never saw the Northern Lights until last week. That was exciting. You got a supermoon out there tonight. Well, you don't necessarily have to go to Alaska. You can go to the upper, like the upper United States across there, but it has to be when there's the right type of conditions. But this is the first time they've ever been down this far. We had a real big last week, it was last week. There was a real big solar flare, and it came across, lit up our sky. All right, folks. Well, I'm done that cigar. I've been on for an hour and a half. It was nice hanging out with all of you. Get out, see the moon. You might not be able to see the comment, but get out there and just for 30 seconds, if it's not raining where you're at, walk outside, look up at the moon, and you're going to say, wow, that's amazing. And also got meteor showers. I think they were the other night, though. But we got more coming up in December, the great one, the Perseids is my sister just corrected me on this tonight. Perseids is in August, and there's something in November, but there's also something in December. It's a popular one around Christmas. So we've had such mild Decembers, I can probably just put on a hoodie and go out there and watch. But anyway, I'm going to be back on tomorrow night. Maybe we'll watch The Witch Bitch together. And check out Bad Ben TV. We've been putting on a film every other night. Check it out. And Adam and Jennifer, thank you for the goodie bag and the stuff. We will wear it with pride. And I'll tell people it's an exclusive club. Back off. And I'll see you tomorrow. See you. Love you. Bye for now.